All right, Missy Kane joins me now, and we're talking about the latest fit and fun adventure to Wilderness Road State Park in Virginia. Yes. Hi, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
How were your holidays all together?
They were great.
Yeah, Christmas was good?
Yeah, we were here for Christmas and then went to Ohio to see family, played a lot of cards, did a little hiking even up in Ohio.
Did you really?
Yes.
How was it?
It was great.
Cold up there?
Chilly. Got in one bike ride. It was like 55 one day and then 30 the next. So.
Okay, I'm going to ask you what your New Year's resolution is coming up at the end of your segment, so you can like kind of get the wheels turning back there if you don't have one yet. Okay,
don't make big ones. But like what I'm talking about is, I said one of the tips I would give people is think of a fun fitness place to go to every month. Like make a bucket list.
Oh, that's a good
and
idea.
Try somewhere new. So yesterday, a friend of Carol Osborne loves to go hike up in Cumberland Gap. So we went to really right next to Cumberland Gap is Southwest Virginia. You're right across the state line.
Right, that's true, yeah.
And so we went to Wilderness Road State Park, and this would be a great place to take kids. They've got a couple of hiking trails, and they've got an 8-mile wilderness road. It's like a rails to trail.
Oh.
We saw a horse on it.
Probably good for like a little mountain bike?
Yeah, I want to bring my mountain bike up there.
There we go.
But we hiked around that area, and then there's an old fort there that's got some neat views of what it was like Daniel Boone era, and you can see in the background the mountains. It's where the White Stack rocks are.
Oh,
a lot of people hike up to, and there's a couple of short trails to go on. So I would say it was free yesterday, and there's that guy was so nice. He stopped and talked to us.
Was he just a random dude riding his horse?
Yes, and he stopped and wanted to tell us about his walking horse and about that area up in Virginia. But we've hiked up there. You've heard of Sand Cave and White Rocks.
Yeah.
And so it's right below that area.
Okay.
Usually you have to pay for Virginia State Parks, but I would say I wouldn't mind doing it a little bit because they were so pristine. Really nice restrooms.
Nice.
Yesterday, because it was a first day hike, it was no pay. But Virginia State Parks are really nice. Ours are great too, but we need to donate to our state parks because they don't have a lot of funding.
Right.
Because of that. But we had a great time, and a little bison back there.
Wow. Are those privately owned?
No, it was part of the state park area.
Is?
For people to come and see what it was like then. And then afterwards we went to eat a little bit, split a meal. That's another tip for the year. I split a meal at the Cumberland Gap. It's called the coffee shop down there in Cumberland Gap.
Was it good?
Very good.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm saying if people think of somewhere new to go to or a fun destination every month, and then go long, plan at least one long workout per week, and don't beat yourself up if you don't get in 6-7 days.
And when you say long, that's relative, right? I mean, if long to you is like 20 minutes, and fine. If long to me is an hour, fine.
Up it once a week.
Keep it, exactly.
You know, and find a good group. You know, outdoorknoxville.com. I give that out a lot on this segment. But you can find a lot of hiking groups, biking groups, climbing groups that you could connect with. If you find a group, then you're more apt to go.
Totally.
You know,
no, absolutely. I mean, you talk about peer pressure, but this is peer pressure in a good way. You know, it's like if your peers are doing it, you almost get FOMO. You know, fear of missing out.
Up,
so, yes. I mean, I do bad. Terrible. I'm like, I want to be a part of everything all the time. It's terrible. But okay, so what is your specific? Do you set resolutions?
I usually don't.
You don't? Do you set goals?
I kept thinking last night that I wanted to do better with my other types of exercise. I was scheduled to have knee replacement in November, and knock on wood, I had a Synvic shot at KOC, Dr. Botero, and we postponed it. I'm not going to have a replacement now because I did that, plus I started doing all these like isometric exercises. I need to do a little more yoga and work on my flexibility and my strength in my hamstring. So that's one of my goals, is to do all the other things. I hike, I bike, but I need to do the other things to keep me healthy.
There you go. Missy Kane.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Hope 2019 is as good as 2018.
It's going to be a great one.
Better. All right, 8:50 now. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to wrap up. No, we're not. We're going to give you your 7